Did you know that 78% of women over 60 feel like their wardrobe doesn't reflect who they truly are? After 25 years of styling mature women, I've seen how the wrong prints can make you feel invisible instead of vibrant. Just last month, Barbara, a 65-year-old client from Boston, brought in a closet full of clothes but said, "Nothing makes me feel like myself anymore." Here's the truth: your style shouldn't fade with age. Today, I'll reveal 7 prints that might be aging you, and more importantly, what to wear instead. These aren't just fashion rules, they're practical solutions I've seen transform thousands of women's confidence. After these tips, you'll never second-guess your print choices again. Before we dive in, I'd love to know which city you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more style wisdom that works for real women like us. Now, let's start with the most surprising print that might be working against you. 1. Thin horizontal stripes. Let me tell you about Margaret, a lovely 68-year-old grandmother from Denver who came to me frustrated about her favorite striped shirts. "I've always loved nautical styles," she told me, holding up a closet full of thin striped tops. "But lately, they just don't look right anymore." Like many women over 60, Margaret was dealing with a common style challenge that's easy to fix. Here's what I've noticed after years of working with mature women. Those very thin horizontal stripes, especially in high contrast colors like black and white or navy and white, can work against us as we age. You know the ones I'm talking about. Those slim, closely spaced stripes that seem to appear on everything from t-shirts to sweaters. While they might look crisp on the hanger, they can create a visual effect that flattens our natural curves and draws attention to areas we'd rather not highlight. The reason is simple, but it's something most fashion magazines won't tell you. As we age, our body's proportions naturally shift, and these thin stripes can emphasize these changes in ways that don't make us feel our best. Plus, when the stripes are very close together, they can create a dizzying effect that's not just unflattering. It can actually strain the eyes of both the wearer and those around us. But here's the good news, and I love sharing this with my clients. You don't have to give up stripes entirely. The key is choosing the right kind. Instead of those thin, busy stripes, opt for wider, more spaced-out versions. I helped Margaret find a beautiful navy and cream-striped boat neck top with stripes about an inch wide, and the difference was remarkable. "I feel sophisticated again," she beamed, "not like I'm trying to wear my daughter's clothes." Let me share some practical styling tips that work wonderfully for women our age. For a polished look, pair a wider striped top with solid colored pants or a skirt in a complementary neutral shade. Navy stripes work beautifully with khaki pants or a simple white skirt for summer. Add a solid colored blazer or cardigan in a coordinating color, and you've got an outfit that works for lunch with friends or an afternoon with the grandkids. Remember, the goal isn't to hide, it's to shine in clothes that make you feel confident. One of my favorite tricks is to try angled or diagonal stripes, which can actually create a lovely elongating effect. Margaret now swears by her diagonal striped wrap top, which she says always brings compliments. I'd love to hear from you. What's been your experience with striped clothing? Have you found certain styles work better than others? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, great style isn't about age, it's about wearing what makes you feel like your best self. 2. Overwhelming tropical prints. I'll never forget when Susan, a vibrant 72-year-old from Florida, walked into my consulting room wearing what she called her vacation uniform, a loose-fitting tunic covered in bright tropical prints with palm trees, exotic flowers, and colorful birds all competing for attention. "I thought it would make me look fun and energetic," she sighed. "But my granddaughter says it's a bit much." Let's talk about tropical prints, those vibrant patterns that promise to bring vacation vibes to our wardrobe. While they can be cheerful and exciting, when these prints combine too many elements, large palm leaves, hibiscus flowers, tropical birds, and fruits all in bold colors, they can overwhelm our natural elegance. It's like trying to have an entire Hawaiian luau on one piece of clothing. The challenge isn't just about the busy pattern. It's about how these overwhelming prints can take over our presence. As we age, our personal radiance deserves to shine through, but these busy tropical scenes can steal the spotlight. Many of my clients tell me they feel lost behind all those palm fronds and paradise birds. Plus, these prints often come in synthetic fabrics that aren't as comfortable for mature skin, especially in warmer weather. Here's the wonderful secret I shared with Susan. You can still embrace tropical style without disappearing into a jungle of prints. The key is choosing simplified tropical patterns that focus on one or two elements rather than the entire rainforest. A white blouse with elegant navy palm leaves or a dress featuring just delicate orchids in soft blues and greens can give you that tropical feel while maintaining sophistication. Let me share some practical styling tips that work beautifully for women our age. If you love tropical prints, try pieces where the pattern is set against a neutral background. White, beige, or navy work wonderfully. Limit the tropical print to one piece of your outfit and keep everything else solid and simple. A tropical print blouse pairs beautifully with classic white pants or a navy skirt. Add natural colored accessories like a straw bag or bamboo bangles to complete the resort-worthy look without going overboard. Susan now swears by her new approach to tropical style. She chose an elegant shift dress with a pattern of scattered palm leaves in soft sage green on a white background. Now I feel sophisticated while still keeping that vacation spirit, she tells me. And the best part? I get compliments instead of concerned looks from my grandkids. Remember, expressing your love for tropical style isn't about wearing every paradise element at once. It's about choosing prints that enhance your natural elegance while letting your personality shine through. How do you feel about tropical prints? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your vacation style stories. 3. Tiny polka dots. Picture this charming scene from my consultation room last month. Patricia, a retired teacher from Chicago at 70, brought in her favorite polka dot dress that she'd worn to countless school events. "I've always loved polka dots," she said with a nostalgic smile. "But now, when I wear this dress with its tiny dots, I feel like I'm wearing my old classroom curtains." We're talking about those sweet, tiny polka dots that seem to multiply endlessly across fabrics. You know, the ones that look like confetti scattered too thin. While these minute dots might seem classic and feminine, when they're too small and crowded together, they can create a dizzying effect that doesn't do justice to our mature elegance. It's like trying to read fine print without your reading glasses. Here's what I've learned after years of working with wonderful women our age. Tiny, busy polka dots can make an outfit look dated rather than timeless. When the dots are too small and packed together, they create visual noise that can be tiring to look at. Plus, these busy patterns often make it harder for others to focus on what matters most: your beautiful smile and the confidence in your eyes. But don't worry, I'm not asking you to give up your love of polka dots. Let me share what worked wonderfully for Patricia. We found her a beautiful navy dress with medium-sized white dots spaced comfortably apart. The difference was remarkable. "I feel sophisticated and playful at the same time," she beamed, "and I can actually see the dots without my glasses." Here's my favorite way to style polka dots for women our age. Look for patterns where the dots are about the size of a nickel or quarter with breathing room between them. These larger dots create a more modern, elegant look that's both fun and sophisticated. I love pairing a polka dot blouse with solid colored pants or a skirt in complementary neutral tones. For example, a black and white polka dot top looks stunning with crisp white pants or a classic black skirt. Want to know a clever styling secret? Add a solid colored cardigan or blazer over your polka dot piece. It instantly frames the pattern and creates a more polished look. Patricia now wears her new polka dot dress with a cream cardigan for church and family gatherings, and she says she's never felt more elegantly put together. Remember, ladies, wearing polka dots at any age isn't about following trends. It's about choosing patterns that make you feel confident and joyful. Patricia told me just last week, "I don't just wear my dots now, I own them." Isn't that exactly how we should all feel about our fashion choices? I'd love to hear your polka dot stories. Have you found a particular size or spacing of dots that makes you feel especially confident? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's help each other discover the joy of wearing dots that delight rather than overwhelm. 4. Bold animal prints. Grace, a spirited 75-year-old from Atlanta, came to me clutching her favorite leopard print dress that she'd worn to every special occasion for years. "My daughter says it's a bit too bold now," she confided, "but I don't want to give up my spots completely." Her dilemma touches on something many of us face: how to wear animal prints without letting them wear us. We're talking about those attention-grabbing animal prints, the ones with neon bright leopard spots, oversized zebra stripes, or tiger patterns in unnatural colors. While animal prints are truly timeless when they're too bold or artificial looking, they can overwhelm our natural elegance rather than enhance it. It's like trying to have a quiet conversation while a brass band is playing. The challenge with overly bold animal prints isn't just about their intensity. As we age, our presence becomes more refined and sophisticated. Those loud, synthetic-looking animal patterns can compete with our natural grace instead of complementing it. Many of my clients tell me they feel like they're wearing a costume rather than expressing their authentic style. But here's the exciting news I shared with Grace. Animal prints can absolutely work for us. It's all about choosing the right version. We found her a beautiful silk scarf with a subtle leopard print in soft browns and beiges. The pattern was there, but it whispered rather than roared. "Now this feels like me," she smiled, elegant, but still a little wild at heart. Let me share some practical styling tips that work beautifully for women our age. Instead of head-to-toe animal print, try incorporating it through sophisticated accessories or carefully chosen pieces. A leopard print belt on a simple black dress or a classic zebra print silk blouse paired with solid colored pants can create the perfect balance. Natural muted tones work better than artificial colors. Think soft browns, gentle taupes, and warm blacks. Grace now has a collection of what she calls her refined wild side pieces. Her favorite is a beautiful cheetah print cardigan in subtle browns that she wears over simple outfits. It adds just the right amount of sass without going overboard, she tells me. She even found a lovely animal print scarf that brings life to her basic black dresses. Remember, ladies, wearing animal prints isn't about age. It's about choosing patterns that make you feel confident and sophisticated. As Grace likes to say, a little bit of leopard keeps life interesting. And isn't that what style should be about? I'd love to hear your animal print stories. Have you found ways to incorporate these patterns that make you feel both elegant and adventurous? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to embrace our wild side, just with a touch more sophistication. 5. Tiny, busy patterns. Jean, an elegant 73-year-old from Seattle, brought me a closet full of small floral print dresses last spring. "I thought smaller prints would be more age-appropriate," she explained, "but somehow they make me feel like I'm fading into the wallpaper." Her story resonates with so many women our age who've been misled by the idea that smaller patterns are automatically more suitable for mature women. Let's talk about those tiny, crowded patterns, the ones where small flowers, geometric shapes, or abstract designs are packed so tightly together that they almost blur before your eyes. You know the type, those prints where you need to stand very close just to make out what the pattern actually is. While these might seem safe or conservative, they often create a visual complexity that doesn't serve our style goals. Here's what I've discovered after years of working with women our age. When patterns are too small and densely packed, they can actually age us rather than flatter us. These busy prints can create a visual noise that detracts from our natural presence. Plus, as our eyesight changes, these detailed patterns can become visually tiring, not just for us, but for others looking at them. But here's the wonderful solution I shared with Jan. Choosing prints where the elements have room to breathe can actually make us look and feel more vibrant. We found her a dress with medium-sized blooms spaced gracefully apart on a light background. "I feel like I've stepped out of the shadows and into the light," she said, beaming at her reflection. Let me share some practical styling advice that works beautifully for women our age. Look for patterns where you can clearly distinguish the design elements from arm's length. Medium-sized florals, spaced geometric patterns, or abstract prints with clear definition can create interest without overwhelming. A good rule of thumb: if you have to squint to see the pattern clearly, it's probably too small. Jean now follows what she calls her clarity rule when shopping. She chooses prints where each element is about the size of a quarter, with clear space around it. Her new favorite is a blouse with scattered geometric shapes that she pairs with solid colored pants. "People actually notice me now, not just my clothes," she tells me with satisfaction. Remember, ladies, the goal isn't to disappear into our patterns, but to let them enhance our natural presence. As Jean discovered, the right print can help us stand out in the best possible way. She says it perfectly. "Now I wear the print instead of letting it wear me." I'd love to hear your experiences with patterns. Have you found certain sizes or spacings that make you feel particularly confident? Share your stories in the comments below. Your insights might be exactly what another woman needs to hear. 6. High contrast prints. Martha, a dynamic 71-year-old from Dallas, visited me wearing what she called her happy dress, a print mixing bright red, electric blue, and neon yellow. "I love bright colors," she explained, "but my friend said it's too jarring now. Am I too old for bold colors?" Her question touches on a common concern: how to wear colorful prints while maintaining elegance as we age. We're talking about those prints that combine highly contrasting colors. Think sharp black with neon pink or electric blue with bright orange. While these eye-catching combinations might seem energetic, they can create visual tension that overshadows our natural radiance. It's like turning up all the colors on your TV to maximum brightness. Sometimes less intensity creates a better picture. The challenge with high-contrast prints isn't just aesthetic. As our skin tone naturally softens with age, these stark color combinations can create harsh shadows and draw attention to areas we'd rather not highlight. Many women tell me these bold prints make them feel overpowered rather than empowered. Here's the liberating solution I shared with Martha. You can still embrace color and patterns, just in more harmonious combinations. We found her a beautiful dress with a print mixing deep teal and soft coral, still colorful, but the colors complemented rather than competed with each other. "This feels vibrant but sophisticated," she said, "like I've upgraded from shouting to singing." Let me share some practical styling tips perfect for our age group. Look for prints that combine colors of similar intensity. For example, dusty rose with sage green or navy with warm burgundy. These combinations create interest without overwhelming. Martha now loves wearing a print that blends soft blues and lavender, which she says brings out her eyes while flattering her skin tone. Remember, ladies, wearing colorful prints isn't about age. It's about finding the right harmony that makes you feel confident and radiant. As Martha now says, "I don't need neon colors to shine. My smile does that for me." I'd love to hear your thoughts on colorful prints. Have you discovered color combinations that make you feel especially beautiful? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's color journeys. 7. Chaotic abstract prints. Eleanor, a creative 68-year-old retired art teacher from Boston, came to me wearing what she described as her museum-inspired blouse, an abstract print with swirls, splashes, and random shapes in multiple colors. "I want to stay artistic," she sighed, "but lately I feel like I'm wearing a Jackson Pollock painting that's fighting with my natural elegance." Let's talk about those busy abstract prints, the ones that look like an artist's palette exploded on fabric. While these artistic patterns can be exciting, when they're too chaotic with random shapes, irregular lines, and clashing colors, they can create visual confusion rather than artistic sophistication. It's like trying to appreciate every painting in a gallery all at once. The issue with overly chaotic abstract prints isn't just visual. It's about how they affect our presence. As we age, our style often evolves toward a more refined elegance. These busy patterns can overwhelm our natural grace and make it harder for others to focus on our face and personality. Many of my clients say these prints make them feel lost in the chaos rather than confidently artistic. But here's the exciting solution I shared with Eleanor. Abstract prints can absolutely work when they're more structured and intentional. We found her a beautiful silk blouse with an abstract pattern of geometric shapes in coordinated blues and grays. "Now this feels like sophisticated art," she beamed, "not a finger painting session." Here's my favorite styling advice for women our age who love artistic prints. Look for abstract patterns with a clear sense of organization, perhaps flowing curves or structured geometric shapes in a coordinated color palette. Eleanor now has what she calls her art gallery collection, pieces with refined abstract prints that she pairs with solid colored basics. Her favorite is a tunic with an abstract pattern that reminds her of Mondrian, but in softer, more flattering colors. Remember, ladies, expressing your artistic side through fashion isn't about wearing the most dramatic prints. It's about choosing patterns that enhance your natural sophistication while showing your creative spirit. As Eleanor loves to say, "Now my clothes are like well-curated art pieces, not storage room sketches." Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you express your artistic side through fashion? I'd love to hear your creative style stories. As we've explored these 7 prints, remember, it's not about giving up patterns you love, but choosing ones that enhance your natural elegance. Whether it's trading tiny polka dots for more sophisticated spots or chaotic abstracts for artful geometry, small changes can make a remarkable difference in how you look and feel. Start experimenting with one new print this week. Perhaps try that wider striped blouse or that elegantly spaced floral pattern we discussed. Your confidence will grow with each thoughtful choice you make. Share your print transformation stories in the comments below. I love hearing how these tips work for you. And don't forget to subscribe for next week's video, where I'll reveal the 5 most flattering necklines for women over 60. Together, let's continue celebrating style at every age.